Hello, wherever, whenever, and whoever you are, and welcome back to Emmacity. Welcome back to Chessenta on the southern shores of the Sea of Fallen Stars as we delve back into our sneak peek preview playthrough of the upcoming adventure from CZRPG, Chessenta's Tyranny. The evil, tyrannical ruler of this land, Shala, has started to lose control, shall we say, as the People's Pod of Chessenta, our rebellious group here, have gained power and taken their little toehold in the south into a big old foothold, and have consolidated the majority of the southern parts of the country as they work against the mercenary forces and the Jedricks of Shala's regime to return this country to a working state of affairs, as mismanagement and foolish tyrannical ways are causing all sorts of problems. We rejoin our friends over in the town of Mechlin, Kerlin's hometown, as they, exhausted, on the edge of death, but victorious, stand amidst the recaptured walls of the town and have been able to drive out the occupying forces via the use of our fun Vatican Clans raid mechanics from Ghostfire Gaming. Do check that out if you want to have fun. Check out the VOD from last time if you want to see how that works. It was a good session. And they were able to defeat those in charge here, including the evil druid that was maintaining the connection to arcane twisted forces that were corrupting the forest, the Mechwood on the plateau above Bob Moss's home sweet home. But it has not been immediately restored to its former glory. The vast fey entity known as a Leshy and Bob Moss's home village in the forest are still off missing, banished to the Feywild, and we shall see what needs to be done there as we rejoin our friends here in Chessenta's Tyranny. Thank you for everyone who's joining us already. Good to see lots of friendly names in chat. Welcome in, everybody. I hope you're doing well and enjoying the weekend, or the start thereof. We are going to get things going right here, but first, thank you, Carolyn, aka Patch of QuestJunkies UK, for that little sub there. Oh, and speaking of Aritis, thank you too. Who gets the spin of the wheel of shenanigans? You two friends can support the channel. Get the lights burning here. Let us pick up new character options for the friends to play. Hanging out as people in the Discord would have seen. Yes. Oh. Hanging out with the our buddies Mike and Shez last night was fun. And Mike and I are going to be grabbing the Book of Ebb and Tides, so we can be adding in those fun Shadow Realm character options for our buddies here. But yes, if you would like to support the channel too, and get a little bit of influence over the play as well, we can spin the Wheel of Shenanigans for the player of your choice. We have a spin for Bob Moss, and Patch, who would you like the spin to go to?
I mean, I'm always very self-indulgent, and I'm on low hit points. So let's get chaotic. Let's self-inflict.
Okay. Karen Stogrove coming in with a oops all wisdom.
Ooh, I'll take it.
The things you have seen this day have made you wise.
Yes.
I'll grab that for you. There you go. 20 wisdom for a couple of sessions.
Strength is still on 20. I think it's supposed to be going down now.
Refresh. I switched it back.
Ah, alright, yeah, thanks.
And my intelligence is back to 0? Damn.
Indeed. And Bob Moss coming in with a friendly little tree. Oh, oops, all constitution. There we go.
Love that.
Was already 19 from the Amulet of Health last time.
Well, a little,
I'll take it if you didn't want it.
A smidge of extra.
Thank you very much, Art.
Excellent.
Sorry.
Yeah, thanks, Aritis. Okay, on that 5-stream streak as well. Thank you very much. Always appreciated. Okay, so let us return to you, my friends. just above table, like the various riches and things that you got. I think like about half of that would go back into the town to kind of rebuild and help them get back on their feet.
Sounds good.
But the rest of it can be used for the rebellion as you see fit.
Who's keeping track?
I just posted it in the Discord.
Cool.
Awesome.
I haven't had it yet. So.
I was gonna say not me. So I hope someone was.
Yeah, I have a list here as well, but I don't have to.
Yeah.
Let's see.
I would eventually be able to find it, but I'd have to do some digging. Okay.
Oh, I
So-
had-
Let me switch up the music here a little. As we return to the subterranean levels beneath the rocky plateau that leads up to the Merwood high above, we see our four adventurers exhausted and battle-weary, and you can hear the fading echoes of the death scream of the corrupted druid as they were consumed and drawn into this strange, eldritch, arcane, twisted focus of corruption that was going up through the bedrock and into the very roots of the forest itself. Bob Moss, you instinctively stride forward and planting your staff of the forest. A staff crafted from trees above, yes?
No, from the mother tree in our village.
Right, exactly.
My
This staff of the woodlands, crafted from this focal point of your village before it was banished into the Feywild. You plant it on the stone floor of this artificially carved out cave here, and you see a glowing energy emanate from around its length, and that seems to kind of stretch out. You know, like how you know, like when a star gets too close to a black hole and starts getting pulled into the accretion disk, and like, you just see that, like the plasma from the star being like, I think it only happens in like sci-fi TV and stuff, but you see
All right, smart guy.
this energy being like drawn off into this corruptive like nimbus of foul arcane energy, and the coloration, this kind of twisted black and dark purple writhing mass, almost organic in its nature, violently twisting and moving here in the back of the chamber. The color slowly starts to change and move through and become lighter, going through into more lilacs, into a kind of yellowish color, and then into the green of the forest above. And that energy drawn from your staff into this arcane nimbus and then up through the corrupting tendrils and connections above starts to rejuvenate the forest above. And just because I'm curious, bonus points to anyone who knows where this music is from.
I was already listening to it, and I'll listen to hear that. I don't recognize.
I'll give you a hint. It's a game. A very long-running series of games.
Assassin's Creed?
No, there's a lot of
It's
Assassin's Creed
given-
on the channel. Yeah, that's you.
Okay, I was gonna say my initial thought was one of like the Divinity games.
That Elder
Never
Scrolls.
Um,
Elder Scrolls.
okay.
I could maybe see this for WoW, but like that's not a series of games.
Grander scale.
Grander than WoW.
It's kind of apt because we kind of scaled out for a while and we're doing the overview of the combat last time. It's from Civ 5.
Oh wow.
Ah,
Oh,
that makes sense that I don't recognize it because I haven't played them.
There you go.
I was gonna say Age of Empires, which
It
has
is
a similar vibe.
the most played game by a long shot in my Steam library.
interesting idea. Yeah, I never thought to check that soundtrack.
There's some fun stuff in there, especially like the battle, because they have like the themes and then they have the battle version of those themes when you go into war with someone and stuff. Okay, so
I will use my action to, and when I've placed the staff on the floor and I see that it is starting to heal the surroundings, I will let it grow into a huge tree, because that's one of its abilities.
nice. And
You-
you
you
guys
then
you see
pull and
Bob
move
like
that
standing
out of
there,
it?
and it's like this arcane
No, I have
wind
to
is
do
like streaming past him. It's kind of like Gandalf when he's standing against the Balrog. It's like, and
You shall not pass.
yeah.
You shall tree.
I was watching a clip of Stephen Colbert like this week sometime, and there was a judge. There was a judge like blocking like Republican bullshit shenanigans in the US at the moment.
Classic.
Because the ruling in the Constitution said shall. And he's like, shall implies a definitive like commands to do something, as in thou shall not pass. And like Stephen Colbert was like so like excited that they quoted Lord of the Rings. He's like, yes.
Yeah, he's a huge Lord of the Rings
Yeah,
fan,
right.
so.
He was like rattling off all of
And D&D as well. He played D&D as
yeah,
well.
with,
I think it was Matt Mercer.
Master Mercer.
Yeah.
I mean,
he had his
who-
first.
who else would it be?
Or his like first D&D as an
Yeah.
adult with Matt Mercer.
Yeah, it's for Comic Relief, I think, wasn't it?
Mhm.
Yeah, I think so.
Which I was surprised to see was outside the UK. I thought it was just a very UK thing.
Me too.
Right. Okay. Fair, Christina, fair. Okay, so let us return here as the swirling winds start to die down, and Bob, your cloak and beard and lustrous hair goes back down to its regular form, and you sigh with relief.
I think the corruption is starting to heal, guys.
Now,
This has been the source.
you said you let it turn into a tree here in the cave?
Yeah. So for me to take it along with me, I have to turn it from a tree back into the staff. It has the ability to turn into a tree on an action.
Okay.
You just wanted to fuck up this cave.
Well, did it?
I
did,
can imagine just
right,
growth
just like
this,
within, within the cave. As you do, but I was wondering how I was going to do this. This is perfect. As you do that, Bob, the stuff changes into a tree. The branches like umbrellaing out throughout the cave cavern here, and the branches spreading rapidly, and the leaves flourishing into life. And you see very distinctive marks and striations on the bark, on the trunk of the tree. And as it moves and shifts and comes to its final form, expanding to fill the space here, those markings and things on the trunk, and a kind of knot hole and things in the bark there, and twists in the coloration of the bark, continue to move as it animates into a face and says,
"Oh, young Bob, how you have grown and flourished with our forest."
Is this Lord of the Woods? Although he's banished. But...
It is some essence of the forest above, as flowing through this connection to your village's heart tree, but it is not the Lesh's face now.
Yep. I will kneel down, put my head down, and say, "Oh, Elder, thank you. I am trying."
But for all you have done, there is still much to do before the Merchwood. I am returned to my former natural glory.
Yes, Elder, I understand, but our Lord has been taken. Do you know where he is?
I feel the hole in the spirit of the forest, as if a glade was torn open asunder, wrenching leaves to the sky, tearing roots from the ground. Strange magics have wrought much damage upon the Merchwood, and you, Bob, you must find another. You must find another Leshy. There is but one other here in this region of Chessenta. You must go to the Adder Swamp and find the Leshy therein, and they have the power to reconnect the Merhood with the Lord of the Forest and bring him home along with your people.
Thank you, Elder. I will do my best. I assume it was it in a language that the rest can also hear, or did we talk Druidic or Sylvan or?
That would have been in Sylvan, if anyone else knows that.
Okay.
Yeah.
I know common and undercommon.
Undercommon.
I don't know why. I just.
I also know
Maybe
Undercommon.
Reverse.
Same.
What languages would I know?
Do you understand Sylvan, Reese?
Well, for Astrolicious, it's okay because he can say he just he just like read a bunch in the library back when he was a librarian.
I will give my life, if needed, to restore my family, and this forest. I will travel to this Addish swamp.
May your roots run deep and your branches spread far.
And the face kind of like settles and becomes natural markings in the trunk.
As I assume they have all seen the face.
Yes,
Just didn't understand the face.
and they just heard, that booming voice was filling the cavern, but it was just in Sylvan.
We cut. And so we cut briefly to the back of the room where Kellen is with Reese, just like, is that blood? Man, that's blood. Why does this keep happening, Reese?
I think Reese would actually be translating for Carolyn.
I love that Kellen's been through so much shit that this huge, fantastic Fey entity animating and speaking to the party was just like, just ignore it. It's like, I'm bleeding.
Man, I'm on 3 HP. I'm like phasing in and out of consciousness. Like, yeah, for sure. Whatever.
That's just like, it's like, oh fuck, I'm hallucinating.
No, you're not hallucinating. It's really happening.
Oh, it's like the Leshy that from that time.
Cue Steve Carell gif. It's happening. It's happening.
Alternately, we're
was-
all sharing the same hallucination.
Oh, it's no hallucination. That was the spirit of the forest. Now that I started to heal it, it talked to me. Told us what we need to do to heal the woods here. The Merwood.
Amazing. I'm just gonna sit down for a moment. She
I
sits
sit down
down.
too and I say, I hope you took notes, because I didn't catch a word of that.
Let me heal you
Yeah.
guys.
Much appreciated. Would we know of the Adder? Was it the Adder Swamp?
You're aware of it as a region, yes. You were quite close to it when you were back up in Lucio's hometown.
It spoke of the Addish swamp. The Addish swamp.
I don't know what this radish swamp is, but it sounds like the Adder Swamp, which is not far from a place we've been to. Not too long back, actually.
Bob Moss, as you conclude your conversation, you suddenly hear whisperings and murmurs from some divine being. Baal has given you disadvantage.
Wait, why is Baal here?
Someone wishes.
Yeah.
I
Is
don't
Bob
know.
Moss the Dirge?
Ask Rubblejack, not me. Not guilty on that one.
Hey.
Those are.
Dude,
Those
that
are
sucks ball.
It's like a demon is whispering in my ear. Or is he a devil? Devil demon?
Baal.
Depends which side of the faith you're on.
Baal is a
Is
deity.
the Lord of Murder, I believe?
Yeah.
Yeah, nothing too
One of
severe.
the Dark Three, right?
Yeah.
Yes, the Dead Three.
Dead Three.
Is it different from the Mesopotamian god, or is it the same one?
Probably inspired by, but
Oh.
D&D Pantheon, yeah.
I will throw in a healing word on both of them.
Nice.
Hell yeah.
You four stumble out back through the tunnels and entranceway into this little kind of subterranean area that you came to, and across that bridge, across the chasm, far down to the Adda River below, and you can just see smoke, rising up, illuminated blood red by the setting sun, and you can hear cries of the wounded and dying as the rebellion has also suffered, quite severe casualties. Especially down by the docks, you hear that all did not go according to plan. If you remember, you got snake eyes on the rolls down there.
8 HP for Estelicious and 10 for. I'm sorry, I cannot sneak your badge.
Oh, I didn't change
For
my name,
Carolyn.
I think.
Yeah. Sorry,
Carolyn,
I always look in Zoom
I'll take-
to.
I'll take the
for my-
8 and let Astelicious take the 10 because the 3 is less than what I had. So
Sure, thanks.
Carolyn.
Great,
Also
that changes
add a
my
couple.
color to yellow. From
Also,
red circle to yellow circle.
for some reason, Phoenix, you need to. I don't want to hold it up too long, but in my spells, I notice I always have 8 prepared, and I truly do not know why. Which feature gave me 8?
8?
Yeah, or is that from?
Oh, it might be from your just one of the auto prepared stuff.
Yeah,
in
usually
your-
usually says.
It says always repaired, so it's like from a feature or a thing, but I cannot remember right that in my
Yeah, it's just
in the
a,
old Bob. So
just listed as a druid spell.
Yeah. Maybe it's from my circle. I will keep digging to find it out.
No
I will
problem.
not cast it until I know why.
Also, I can drop 12 on Astelicious
Wow.
and 11 on Carolyn.
I do have to tell you guys, if you keep fighting so reckless, and if I will stick with you, I really need to prepare some more healing spells in the morning.
So nice to have you with us, Bob.
Oh, it's nice to spread the healing around.
I mean, you're pretty like fist down, Astelius, like a brawler. You just run in like Leroy.
Look,
You know
like
Leroy.
I do know the legend of Leroy. Look, like a week ago, I was a librarian.
Really? All this cropped up anger come from being silent and quiet for so long during work. All this boiled up aggression.
That and the growing oppression in the region, yeah.
Ah, yes. Hey, you've told me about this, and I've now helped you, slaying your foe. You helped me slay that monster and started to put a cure on this corruption of this forest. Thank you. Thank you for your assistance. I could not have found this without you.
As you are dashing back across the causeway into the town, you see members of the rebellion still, like mopping up last kind of pockets of resistance of the mercenaries here. Some being captured, resisting. Others just like taken with kind of a frenzy and actually having fighting to the last. You see some of them being put to the sword as you get back into the streets there. Carolyn stumbles. And you think it's from being so badly wounded, but as your friends kind of look to you concernedly, Carolyn, you had a kind of momentarily kind of almost out of body experience as another instance of Ashtai, presumably your mother, just psionically called out for help.
Would I know which direction?
You do have a sense, yeah, and it's in that northern residential area where your home would have been.
So I think you would just hear her like under her breath just say "mother," and she just takes off running.
Wait, where are you going? Should we run after him?
I think we should follow. Yeah, I think he's about to do a
Indeed.
Leroy.
She. Everyone. She.
Oh, sorry, sorry.
Excuse my bad.
I think she should follow. Guys, I'm new here, so sorry.
Sorry.
I need to
I think
show
we
you
should follow. I think she's about to do a Leroy.
It got the short haircut as well on the new art. It's
Oh, I haven't seen the art. I just popped out chat. I haven't actually looked at the stream.
okay. Oh, you don't have to pop out chat anymore. It's all good.
Bob runs after her, but it's more like a fast walk. He does not really run, so
It's
more
like
like
striding
a slow
meaningful.
jog.
A druid arrives
walking
exactly when
towards
he
them.
intends to.
He has big steps with his 7.5 foot.
Yeah. So yeah, you go running through. There's still the occasional like sounds of like little flurries of combat still, and smoke is just like billowing around as the roaring and crackling of fires. You see that locals in areas that have been completely liberated have started to form bucket lines, down to the river, down to the docks, bringing waters up and trying to fight. You hear cries of people organizing as you go dashing through the streets after Kerlin. Reese. As you are dashing along behind the others, you're just being generally, aware and taking in your surroundings. And as you get into this like different kind of residential area away from the major kind of like keep and base of the leadership here in the town, you start to notice markings on some of the buildings. And you kind of inwardly groan to yourself, Reese, because you recognize small instances of thieves' cant and a emblem that you recognize. That of the local gang, one that is fundamentally opposed to and causes trouble in this neck of the woods for the Deck of Many Thieves, the organization that is run by your mothers. And you see the emblem, and it jogs your memory of this as you remember that Merlin is under the control on that side of things by the White Dagger.
Okay. Gonna continue pursuing, but taking notes of just any signs that I will need to hold on for later.
Yeah. And do you want to give me a history check to see how much you know about them?
Yes. I will love to attempt it.
You have a crystal if you need it.
I'm gonna take the crystal. I haven't even rolled it, but I'll take it.
Oh, no, you can choose to after.
Okay. That's an 18.
18. Okay. That is a decent amount of knowledge there. The White Dagger is the local underbelly organization of the town of Mechlin, run by, quote-unquote, a ruthless killer known as Cassandra Trianidi. And they are well known for running heists and fencing stolen gems and precious metals. Mined, as we, the mines were here. There was that entrance to the mines underneath the big Table Rock foundation above. And you know that they were, or they are, greatly feared and held in awe by politicians and magistrates here. You're not sure how it was after the mercenaries moved in. You didn't have any up-to-date information there. But they were always attempting to gain complete domination of the town's trade and hold a vice-like grip on everything coming up and down the Adder River.
Makes sense why we had a little bit more trouble getting the port.
You also know, Reese, that they will be taking full advantage of the current unrest and destabled,
Yeah.
destabled situation.
Reese is already starting to formulate plans of, okay, gotta take care of some business before we actually settle in.
Okay. You continue chasing after Kaelin. Kaelin, you just feel this psionic, almost like a tether. Like I'm enjoying watching the new Critical Role animation episodes on Amazon Prime at the moment, and it's almost like Vax's like Raven Queen lines.
Oh.
The tethers.
The tethers
Yeah.
connecting
Golden
folks.
threads.
Mm-hmm. You can just feel this psionic connection between the two instances of Ashtai, and I think Astalicious and Bob, this will be your first time. Reese, you've seen this before, but as you're running, Caroline, you start to see like a form almost invisible, just on the edge of the spectrum of visibility. You see this large insect-like form in almost like ethereal kind of orange glow, fiery glow, similar to Carolyn's hair around them, and you can just see eyeballs swirling angrily around this insect-like creature as its praying mantis-like legs reach out in the direction that Carolyn's running. How do Astalicious and Bob react to that?
Can we intercept before it reaches Carolyn?
No, it's surrounding Carolyn. You think it seems
okay.
It seems to be moving with them.
Is it a beast? Is it a beast?
Do you keep chasing? Does it give you falter?
No, now Bob starts running.
Yeah, I think now we're more worried.
I would think. Sorry, Bob. Even with your strides, you are going to get left behind if you don't run and follow. Yeah, because Caroline is just dashing through the streets.
Yeah, I think we're both. Well, speaking for Astalicious, like I think Astalicious is like taking every action to dash.
Yeah.
I don't like running, but I dash.
I've got 40 feet of movement, so 80 feet of turn.
And
fucking sprinting.
Okay, Astalicious, you can catch up with Caroline because you'll be moving faster. Yeah. But as you kind of look up, and this thing is like towering above Caroline, almost like a third again of their height.
As we're running side by side, I'm like, do you see that thing? Do you know this thing?
Oh, that's Ashtai. Yep. I haven't had a chance to introduce you yet. It's fine. Just best not to look. It's a little unnerving, but they're very nice when you get to know them.
All right. I slow down, and then I slow down so I'm at pace with Bob now, and then I relay that information back. I'm just going in between the two of them as a messenger.
Yes, that thing belongs to him, of her.
I guess it's a party member.
This group is getting stranger and stranger.
Wait till you see my bird.
I've seen your birds.
Oh yeah, you've seen it. You've seen the birds.
Where are the birds, by the way?
Yeah, that's true.
By the way, the random companion on the Wheel of Shenanigans now, I'm counting as a casting of the Find Familiar spell.
Ooh.
So you can cast range touch spells through it. It can give you the help action and all that good stuff.
Nice.
I believe Reese's would have expired at the end
so.
of last session. Yeah.
Indeed. Yeah, as you delved beneath the bedrock of the mountain above, I think I think the bat just went to sleep on the roof, and the crab went back into the river. Okay, so Caroline, you go dashing through, and you following this connection here, feel a surge of panic through the connection. And you start to recognize more and more as you get closer to your childhood neighborhood. And you come rushing round. What kind of location was your house, do you think? Is it like tucked down in an alley, or was it like a main like street front?
I think it was definitely down an alley. It was a very unremarkable homestead.
I think you get pause. Here's a nice little flashback for you. You get pause because you see that alleyway, which was the setting of that vision that Fennicus made you have. Do you remember when the Dampier was feeding off your emotions back in Reese's hometown? He made you see that image of your father teaching magic to the children, and that alleyway that was the scene of that comes into view. And sorry, did you say your house was down there?
Yeah, so it's very much out of the way, unremarkable. There's nothing like too decorative. There might be a couple of small plant pots on the outside, but it is very much, we don't come from money, so
Yeah.
there's nothing splendorous.
And it's like one of those nice little. It's like walled along the front, but then there's a gateway into like a courtyard with like a trellis over with like vines coming up over it. Grapevines and things.
Yeah.
And you hear a female voice scream, and there is a smashing of glass. The group of you barrel in through that doorway, following Carolyn into this enclosed courtyard, and you see your house just a mess, just ransacked, Carolyn. The door smashed, hanging heavily off its hinges, and you see a figure hooded with a cloth mask over their nose and mouth. The last of whoever was here disappearing out of a window from the back of the house into a separate street on that side.
How many?
I would
of
like
them?
to pursue.
How many?
How many?
It looks like there's a group like ahead of them, but this is the trailing one, the final one, that's disappearing
Okay.
through the window. You can't see
I
those,
am-
though. You just hear sounds.
If I can see him, that's all I need. I am going to cast Command,
Okay.
and the command will be Grovel. And as Kaelin casts this and shouts, like her voice deepens and is almost doubled by, I want to say like Ashdai also speaks at the same time.
Yeah.
Grovel.
Wisdom.
Haven't cast this before. Wisdom 16.
Wisdom 16. Okay, I'll roll in chat. They only have a +0. Our little Books of Doom equivalent here. That is a natural one.
Hell yeah, dude.
Let's go.
You got to
Can
put
we
those
still
phoenixes
fly?
flounder.
Can we
So-
see any of the others ahead of them?
No, sorry.
Okay.
It's just a small window out the back.
Okay.
So with the Grovel command, they fall prone and end their turn.
Yes.
And I will close the distance immediately.
You just go swooping in like Ashdai, just almost like rising like a breaking wave like above you, just like hunched up, that kind of mantis like cowl, almost like a hooded cobra like up over you. Now you can hear others beyond the window. Are the others going to give chase, or are you going to wait and talk to this cowled one? This
If I
this commanded
run,
one?
if I run to the window, do I look
pop out the
outside?
window.
Do I see them? Or?
You can see a group retreating, but getting distance and disappearing around a
Okay.
corner.
Within 120 feet of me?
I'd
further
say
away?
so. Yeah, the back of the group.
Okay. Then I will cast Tidal Wave as a
Damn.
huge, towards us, as a huge wave starts to pull up from the ground and splashes them,
Carolyn,
hopefully on their feet, on their asses. I mean.
Carolyn, you see Bob doing similar gestures that he did back in the cave. That was your mother's voice.
Oh, it just washes them over. Although it does bludgeoning, I think it does bludgeoning.
Yeah, you're gonna go straight up kill Carolyn's mother. Christina was telling me not to hurt Mama Carolyn. I think you're talking to the wrong person, Christina.
So these thieves are carrying Carolyn's mother away?
It looks like she's being kidnapped by them.
Okay.
Okay, if I see that they are like carrying some people, pulling them away, I will not do the.
Okay.
I think I'll give chase. I think I'll just keep dashing.
I would like to interject that I would like to cast Hunter's Mark on Carolyn's mum.
I will, with my big arms, I will surround the one that has just been told to grovel, grappling and restraining him and telling
Kellen, go find your mother.
I will, since everyone's had a turn, I will take off running my full 30 feet. And then I will, because I'm away from everybody, I will cast Thunderstep, and I will appear 90 feet closer to them.
Nice. Okay. Reese, you can't see Carolyn's mother.
Okay.
Yeah.
Can I cast it on any of the thieves that I can get the line of sight on?
You can certainly try.
Okay. Basically, I'm going to use this in order to track them if we ever lose line of sight for the next hour.
Don't need to try with Hunter's Mark. Okay.
That will give you. That will give you advantage to find them. Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay. So, what's happening with our commanded bandit here?
So it only lasts for a turn, so he no longer has to gravel, and he's been grabbed.
I'm holding on to him, like with two arms.
Okay. Astarish, I think you're like I've got this, and you feel this surge of strength from your new toys.
Wait, I thought I was chasing after them.
If you're taking this one with, I think Astarish would be the faster one to grab them up if you're gonna grab them up.
Oh, okay, yeah.
With that
I
strength
can
of yours.
carry them, and then we could just follow while holding a guy.
Well, I'm pretty strong. I can take him.
I'm pretty sure
It's okay, we can just keep trading off.
Guys.
I have a big build.
You asked for guys.
You just chase after them. You run faster than me.
Okay, I'll keep dashing along with Carolyn.
Okay. We, having made it through and continuing after them out into the street and chasing after them, we are going into a skill challenge here. Okay.
Alright.
So you will need to get a certain number of successes without getting 3 failures to successfully keep up with them and follow them to wherever they're going. So,
the good old chase mechanics.
Absolutely. Carolyn Sturgrove, you give me a spell casting ability check.
Are they being slowed down because they're pulling somebody along, or?
Because if it was just one of them, it would be, but because it's a whole group of them.
I got 24.
Nice. Okay, so hang on, let me do a little. Autobots is here. Okay, so yeah, Carolyn, you managed to channel your arcane abilities, and there's just a crack, and with that success, I mean, you there's no can you cast a spell or not. It's just can you do it without hurting the others around you? Excuse me, because it was Thunderstep. So you time it well enough, and all of the rest of you just see this cacophonous boom of thunder goes off, and the detritus of the ransacked house is just scattered this way and that as Carolyn just disappears. What does the spell look like in it?
So it's the Emmacity runes flare on her skin, her eyes flare. And they normally flare like a pinkish purple, but this time it's like a vibrant light blue. Her eyes glaze over, and and there's like a spark of lightning and thunder as she vanishes from the space and appears 90 feet closer to the perpetrators.
Okay, that's just what we'd like to do.
I am dashing. Do I have to choose a skill to roll?
So you can maybe use your athletics.
Yes, I will use athletics.
Okay.
It's 19 plus 9 for 28.
Nice. Okay. Astalicious just takes off after Carolyn. I think, like Christina said, there's like.
I'm running so strong too.
Yeah.
I'm not nimble and agile anymore. I'm just pushing the earth behind me.
I think you basically almost like dive like Superman, like arms out through the window that they smashed, and like do like one like beast bound where you kind of put your hands down as you land and then stride forward, and there is a crack, and you kind of look down as you push off from that landing from the dive through the window, and you can just see there's two little crater marks where the fists have just gone into the cobblestones, and you are launched forward and go hurtling off after Carolyn. Very good, very good. Okay.
Is that scene from the Tobey Maguire Spider-Man where he realizes he can jump for the first time? It's like,
whoa! Reese, how about you?
Either would I need to use like a perception or survival check right now, or would acrobatics for like some parkour be
it's your
more
choice.
optimal?
It's your choice. You could use the survival to and your knowledge of the White Dagger, because these are clearly members of the White Dagger.
Okay, yeah, I will go ahead and do that survival check.
And that's with
advantage
for
right?
Hunter's Mark. Yeah.
Yep. Ooh, nice. That is 19 plus 6 for 25.
Okay. So yes, you shout out to Carolyn and Astalicious ahead, and dashing after them, give them a good idea of where the group will be headed. Okay, Bob, I'm gonna just say, like your stuff at your stuff at the forest is still kind of stuff at the woodland. Sorry, is still thrumming with this energy from this latent energy from the nimbus of corruption that you destroyed. And a kind of branch kind of goes off it from the side and just like leaps out and wraps around that one that Carolyn stopped, and they're cocooned almost on the floor with this wooden root wrapped around them.
You stay there.
By the way, I find out with a little of googling that the 8 always prepared is a bug in D&D Beyond at the moment for druids.
Oh, okay.
I do not have the 8 spell.
Interesting.
So already for 2 weeks.
So what would you like to do? That's a little freebie.
Basically attached to the ground. So I will walk in the direction that the others are going, slow pace again, not really running.
Just nonchalantly following by.
Where did I go? I don't see them anymore. Asking people on the street, did I run that way?
there's like some like panicked like townsfolk that's like, yeah. Like Karen just exploded into the air in front of them. They're just like holding out a shaking hand like that way.
But can I like whistle to one of the what is phoenixes, right?
The griffins.
Or griffins?
Mm-hmm.
Griffins, yeah.
Yeah, give me an animal handling check.
Whistle on my fingers loudly enough for them to hear.
Yeah.
Animal handling. I have a +7 on that one. Ooh, 25.
We're gonna get nothing below 20 on these fucking rolls. Okay.
I hate to be this guy. I really hate to be this guy.
Yes.
Did you roll that with disadvantage because of your disadvantage, Crystal?
That's true.
Right.
Just because I don't want it to come up. I don't want it to come up when we're in a fight. I do not want it to come up when we're in a fight.
I was waiting for the roll to do the disadvantage. I thought that we forgot at the moment.
Good point.
Yeah,
One more, please.
Oof. Okay, 16.
16. Okay.
Oh no! How the mighty have fallen.
Finally below 20.
Bob, you are very new to this group of griffins. They do not seem to have fully taken to you as the new member. Which one did you adopted again?
I didn't really adopt anyone yet, I think.
Right, because there was
I wrote on one.
Guys.
We have
I cannot remember.
Arg and Phenicus were riderless at the moment.
I I have no clue which one I wrote the last time. It doesn't matter. I will just shout "stupid birds" and I will conjure my own animals.
Do you want the scuffed one or the?
The biggest one because I'm pretty heavy. No, but I will
think
conjure. I will conjure my two. Oh wait, I can do one animal now, right?
Oh, we did. We've done the animal handling already. So, and I think Arg hears that whistle and comes swooping down from the forest above, and then just gives you a big lick on the cheek. He's like, oh,
I thought it was a failure.
Your friends are in trouble. Quickly, bring me to them.
I will hop onto his back.
okay. And Arg rushes over to a abandoned fishmonger's cart and starts eating fish.
Come on, Ark. That way.
16.
Time to
16
do
is
it later.
not enough, I'm afraid.
I'll do it later.
Then,
That's my turn.
okay, Karen, back to you.
What is the distance between me and these people?
We're not in combat and that kind of stuff, so it's like, what are you trying to do?
So, okay. So, well, what do I see at this stage?
I mean, there is a group running ahead of you because you use that magic to kind of keep up with them in the distance ahead of you, and they're just trying to lose you down alleyways and switching back and curving. It's hard to keep eyes on them because of the the twisting nature of these these neighborhoods here.
Okay. Then, if they're going down different alleys, then I wanna try and head them off if they're making turns and stuff, because this is my hometown. And to help myself in doing so, I'll reach up to my necklace from the Arcane Force. I'll flick the little thing on it, which will activate a Misty Step.
Okay.
So I don't know if you want to call that Arcana or Survival, or I'm trying to head them off essentially.
I think it's better to make, we can make use of your new Upsal Wisdom as well from that roll before the spin of the wheel before. So you use insights to guess which way they're going.
Perfect.
Okay.
I do that.
Can I say one, because you're cutting through all these alleys and through people's private property and throughout courtyards and things. At one point, it doesn't matter when, but at one point, Astalicious definitely runs through a bunch of laundry and comes out in a big pair of bloomers. There's some Merklin housewife can you come back here with us?
I told John I wanted to play serious.
Welcome to Chessenta.
Now we're in freaking Ferris Bueller's Day Off.
You've already made 10 jokes.
I know.
That'll be a natural 20 for a 28 total.
Hey, you've got to folks let those phoenixes fly. I think I just said it on a whim before, but I think I'm going to go with that. If it's a natural one, if you've got to folks let those phoenixes flounder.
That's good.
Skip that.
I like
Skip
it.
that. Cheers, Christina. Okay. So you kind of you remember playing catch and playing tag through these streets, and the screeches of angered residents as you ducked through and clambered up over. And you, with that insight, gather which kind of direction they're headed in, and you see a empty cart without any kind of beast hitched to it, so it's just resting with its the two kind of spokes down on the ground, and it's it's full on Assassin's Creed. It's just leaning up diagonally against the house, and you can just see which way you're going up there. So you misty step towards it, and then just go running straight up it and leap up onto the kind of flat roof of the building next to it, and go cutting across the corners to get closer to them. Okay, so that is 4 successes and 1 misstep there. Astalicious, how about you?
So I'm just following. There's can I keep for these types of skill checks? Yes. For these types of skill checks, did you want me to make a different one every time?
Yeah.
Okay, cool. I was just basically leaving Astalicious shaped holes in fences and walls and stuff as I was just plowing through. That was my athletics. But I'm realizing because they're taking so many turns and stuff, I too have to get a little bit more crafty. So I go back into my monk training. And I'm like, why am I running on the ground? And I start like parkouring over like fences and walls and stuff. And I'd like to roll in acrobatics.
Okay, yeah. So you see that same wagon that Carolyn found, just almost acting like a ramp up onto the roofs, and you go sprinting towards it as well. Yeah, see if you get smoothly up onto this rooftop.
Do I have a crystal?
No, you do not.
Like thinking
Then
of Aladdin when he's being chased by the Watchers.
Yeah, exactly. Except I rolled an 8.
Also went
A
like
huge-
through a room of women.
A huge inspiration for Christian and everyone at CZRPG when they were thinking about this was Assassin's Creed Odyssey. So definitely get in there. It actually says in the adventure, if you want inspiration for how to describe buildings and surroundings, play the game. So how'd you go there?
So it's 8 plus 3. 8 plus 3, 11.
An 11. Okay. You go running up that same sloping wagon and leap up onto the rooftop. There is a wooden kind of trapdoor, like in the ceilings, where people like seem to come up from below and to put, to use the rooftop there. And Carolyn leapt over it and kind of Misty stepped up. Let's say you did the misstep after Carolyn. And you Misty stepped over that and went ahead there. But as you're just like running, like keeping eyes on Carolyn, trying to keep eyes on the bandits, and you step on that and you just like fall through it. And there's just a family like cowering in the corner. It's like, Are you at the People's Pod or the Mercenaries? People's Pod or Mercenaries?
I'm one of the good guys.
Give me a persuasion check.
Sure. Persuasion. Oh, that's in minus one. Oh, that's also an 8. So I got a 7.
Hey, you take how many hit points did you say you got left? You got that boost, didn't you?
I
That's
have
a dangerous
25.
question.
However, if this is falling damage, I have a feature that reduces it.
You did take 4 falling damage as you fell through, so that's halved.
Okay,
So
I
half
can
to-
reduce my falling damage by up to 25.
Okay, so yeah, you just do a monk landing even with the surprise there.
Yeah.
But you do
I'm trying to save someone's mom.
you do take 4 bludgeoning damage as various pans and household implements are thrown at you.
I'm trying to save Carolyn's mom.
That was a 7 persuasion.
Didn't fall in
Yeah.
the middle of the bed between a couple.
It's like, we don't know any
Hello.
Carolyn. Out of this place, barbarian.
I'm actually a librarian.
Librarian.
Barbarian.
Then read
Librarian.
this, and they throw an encyclopedia at
Who's
you.
Barbara?
Okay, Reese, you good self.
Could I use some of the Thieves' Cant like sigils and messages to try and find a shortcut to head them off?
Okay. Are you gonna use your investigation for that?
Yeah, I can do that. Sweet. Okay, that is a 15 plus investigation is a 7, 23. 22. Sorry.
It's okay. Okay, so you see markings like the gang that's like running ahead of you aren't using those because they're just like trying to get away as quickly as possible and lose. Like they saw that some magic was being used, so they're just trying to break sight as much as possible. You start reading those Thieves' Cant markings and seeing little secret ways and things and cut-throughs that they use as a group and start using that. And Carolyn, as you leap across the rooftops, you see them and you're keeping track of them. You can see them like running below you, and you can see a figure that's about the right build and size in kind of rough spun robes and with a burlap sack like over their head being bundled along by this group. You can see who you think is your mother there, and as they disappear around a corner into an alleyway, you see a large, you know those like they have them in the US. They have those like big like hatch doors like go down into the basements, like for
Storm doors or like tornado doors.
Yeah. And you see like one of those thrown open, and they've disappeared down inside there. And as you leap down, Reese just appears beside you, having been like way back behind you, having taken this much shorter route. A wooden door in the wall beside you explodes open, and Astalicious comes like with a frying pan flying out behind them, and and then there's like a strangled squawk as you see a rather scuffed-looking griffin, which you recognize as Arg, with a large, resplendent salmon in its mouth, swooping down with Bob like that way, controlling it down towards you. And with a 5th success, you have managed to keep up with them and not lose them before they disappeared. And the 4 of you step into the alleyway and towards those big open bay kind of doors, and drop down into the darkness below. And
Oh my god, Pat.
you see that this cellar has a large grate, like a grate covered circular, like almost like sorry, first thing came into my head was like a Mario like pipe like coming up out of the ground.
Thank you for making the sound.
Basically like a well, basically, but with this large iron grate again thrown open, and not actually no, I said they would have gone to the effort of closing this behind them. Reese, would you like to step forward with your lockpicking tools?
Absolutely.
Should I flush them out as soon as she opens the door?
Tidal wave.
No, I'm going to take my time with them.
That's what I meant.
Why are we running, by the way? You didn't explain why we're running. I don't like running.
Thought I told you they took his mom.
Oh, wait. Oh, sorry, I must have not overheard that. I thought you told me they took his ham.
Huh?
Dirty 20.
Nice. Okay, you quickly go to work on this large, well-maintained padlock that was quickly slammed shut behind them. And Astalicious, as it clicks open, you grab the heavy iron grate and lift it up, and the 4 of you leap over and down, shimmying down the ladder inside, and you find yourself in a ripe and pungent sewer system here, but with generous walkways on the side.
Ugh. What's the
Home
smell?
sweet home.
Reese, can you track them?
Never get
Yep.
this out of my clothes.
Oh,
Do
don't
I
worry.
s-
I'll get it. out
Can
of
you
your
stop
clothes later.
running? Running!
I shot through the tunnel.
Do I still feel the tether?
Yeah.
The link. Okay. I take off walking, not running, but at a brisk pace, and you just see like energy start flaring off of Kaelin's form. Like she's not speaking, and if you get a glimpse of her face, it is one of conviction, of focus, and distinct anger.
Yeah.
And for Reese, this is way angrier than you ever saw her at Umberly.
Yeah, Reese is actually kind of mirroring that a little bit, that energy. Reese definitely looks like he's down for business here. And
Is it dark in the sewer?
Yes.
I cannot see a thing in here.
I will cast daylight.
Oh,
on
me
my-
too, actually, yeah.
follow
have
the
dark
glowing
vision.
wizard.
I'll cast daylight So that will from my staff, bright sunlight will shine 60 feet.
Okay.
I will cast Thaumaturgy. And my voice will boom up to 3 times as loud for a minute as that like doubled voice of Kellen and Ashtai calls out again. If there's any sense in you, you will stop and you will release her. And I can make this very quick for you.
That's very good. Tell them to stop running. I'm tired.
They can't run far enough. Unless it's out of Chessenta.
I do that Henry Cavill thing where he cocks his arms.
Don't rush in this time.
Reese, what do you tell them about what you know of the White Dagger?
Reese will essentially be like, we need to take this scum out. Whether it's them running or they're going to be a problem. And
Is it just like a gang of like hoodlums, or this is like an organized crime syndicate?
not to say that I'm part of any sort of organized crime syndicate, but this is
What
definitely.
would I know about that?
Inside check.
Okay.
The soft crime boy feels cold.
I don't know you. Don't know you yet. So.
Yeah. You don't know me yet, but.
A 1 on the roll.
If you're gonna focus that there's Phoenix's
Net one.
flounder.
16 plus 7.
Wow. Yeah, I don't think I could hit that, even if I
Yeah.
rolled pretty good. Yeah.
I believe you.
Good.
Hey, sure.
Well, I do hate crime.
Yes. Well, you should definitely take out these
Yes.
particular criminals. This crime syndicate is going to be a problem for the People's Pot of Chessenta. Not to mention, they've already made an enemy of Carolyn, which means they've made an enemy of me.
You
When
do
you see criminals, all I see is fear and dead men.
you do
Funny
see
how a few weeks ago, for you a crime was just somebody handing out the booklet.
Reese, you do see an opportunity here. A what's the term, Brennan?
Opportunity.
A opportunity. As if you are able to get some leverage here, then bringing them into the Deck of Many Thieves fold would be very advantageous.
Yes, but not these particular group of individuals.
Well, let's have a talk with them. Tell them to get
Yes.
back your mother.
A short talk. They made it personal.
I'm sure they can. They're decent for a reason.
Okay. They definitely have our attention. Yeah, definitely.
They definitely have our attention.
Europe.
But yeah, Reese is using the connection via Hunter's Mark
Walk
for the
and
next
talk.
hour. Yeah.
You follow along the sewers, and with the combination of Carolyn's psionic connection and that hunter's mark, they are able to know which way they've gone. You quickly find yourself going into side tunnels away from the practical sewer parts of this complex, and the smell also thankfully dissipates quickly. And you managed to navigate through various tunnels and cellars, Reese, even with using your passives, you managed to avoid a few nasty little traps and things. Nothing deadly, more things set to capture, like net traps and snares and things like that. And as you get closer, a couple of more elaborate ones, which would have kind of dropped stone slabs to seal you in certain sections and imprison you. But following the connection, you emerge into what's clearly the outskirts of a base, but there are no guards. You see little makeshift kind of palisades, or kind of like guard stations, where normally you think there would be gang members keeping watch on the exterior, but it seems open, like it's almost like it's been left as an invitation.
Sounds like a trap. Feels like a trap.
Reese is like, be cautious. There's something wrong.
We're not trapped in here with them, they're trapped in here with me.
Hold on, let me Google Watchmen quotes.
How are you proceeding? Yeah.
Carefully.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. But just walking forward.
Yeah.
Okay. Moving through the edges, and there are a few chambers off to the side, similarly deserted. You find yourself coming down a short corridor, and you see a well-illuminated chamber opening up ahead. And as you pass in, it's like a stronghold or a castle's kind of like banquet hall almost. There are long trestled tables for people to gather and eat together. And then at the far side, opposite the doorway that you're coming through, a raised section with chairs spread out along it, and one central one with a much larger, more ornately carved back to it. And you see arrayed around the chamber with crossbows leveled, a very large group of gang members of the White Dagger, all around you here. And you see Reese, who you assume is the leader, Cassandra, picking their nails with an ornate dagger, one leg draped up over the arm of the chair, kind of languishing there. And there is a kind of burly, second-in-command looking fella. Looks quite similar to Astalicious, but with a magnificent handlebar moustache. Standing with that hooded, burlap sack hooded figure kneeling in front of them, and a similar ornate dagger, but at the prisoner's throat. And he yells out,
"No funny business, or I'll bleed her."
Hurt her and I won't walk out alive.
You have my attention. Whether or not that is a good thing or bad thing for you will depend upon the next conversation. So choose your words very fucking carefully.
Cassandra swings her leg off the edge and stabs the dagger into the arm of the chair and stands up. "Well, don't stand there awkwardly in the doorway. Come, let us choose our words carefully and talk."
I'll just give like a knowing nod to Reese, and I'll step in.
I'll follow in after.
The four of you step forward to the base of that raised section. "Close enough," says Cassandra. "Why Did you pursue my family members and cause them to barrel into our humble abode here with such urgency? You see, like, over in the corner, there's like a group of them, like of gang members with crossbows, but they're knackered. They're like, as they try to escape. And Cassandra actually says to you, Carolyn, "And where is Visarion?"
Is that how this works? You ask 2 questions, then do we get to ask 2 questions, or is it 1 question at a time? I'm not really sure what kind of game you're playing right now, but I'm not interested in games. You have someone that belongs to me.
Her eyes flick to the prisoner, who's kind of making noises as if they're gagged under the sack. So you think they recognize your voice, but they can't speak to you.
Why?
Oh, why would you go to such lengths when there is such chaos up above to bother coming down here?
Who do you think brought the chaos?
Then why not revel in your ill-gotten gains?
We're here for more than just ill-gotten gains. We don't think that's small, Cassandra.
You have me at a disadvantage. And she goes to a ruby earring on her earlobe.
I lean over to Bob. I was like, "Do they all know each other? Are we just the only ones that don't know them?"
I don't know, but you should grow a mustache like that.
It's pretty fucking cool, right? Damn.
I used Auto Roll Tables, which is a really cool website. It has lots and lots of different
Auto rolls the mustache.
lots of different cool tables for different things. And I rolled an urban gang, and yes, the gang's colors are white. The symbol is a dagger, hence the white dagger. The leader is a ruthless killer, and those things I said up before about the domination of the trade and everything like that was from that. And distinguishing feature for an individual, a gang member has an extravagant mustache.
Oh yeah, love it.
But yes, Cassandra says to you, Reese, you have me at a disadvantage. Care to level the playing field?
Not particularly.
Oh, play nice.
I mean, realistically, we had you at a disadvantage the moment you decided that this was a wise course of action.
She looks around the room and all of the crossbows leveled at you. I don't think they'll all miss.
Well, at
I
that
don't
point,
think they'll all hit.
if at that point more crossbows start to be pointed at us, I will cast Conjure Animals, and 4 brown bears start to spawn and conjure all around us.
Oh,
You growl.
You have pets. Adorable. And she,
Go ahead.
She's standing on a bearskin rug on top.
Oh god. If we could
I
cut
don't
the
know, I think-
theatrics, why the heck did you take someone's mom?
Yes, I think it's time we ask the questions. You've had plenty.
Go ahead. How rude of me.
What is this all about?
Do you know even who this is?
How do you know Carolyn's mom?
Her eyes narrow. Now you mention it. Yes, I see it now.
Yes, Christina, I realized that right after I said it too.
resemblance. Oh,
Whoops.
dramatic.
Otherwise, Bob would have mentioned.
Carolyn Sturgrove. Haven't we blossomed into a fine figure of a woman?
Gross.
I wouldn't call
That was
her
in
gross at all.
character.
Coming out of your mouth, yes.
I wonder... Is the bounty doubled? The three of you, and she looks to Astalicious, Bob, and Reese, and your pets, may leave if little Kerlin stays with us.
Offer rejected.
Nobody's staying with you.
But they get a free holiday. An all expenses paid trip to the capital. Luthchek, no less. And
I'm
the
thinking
promise of a family reunion.
Oh. You just keep fucking up more and more, don't you? That's fine. Keep it going. I take after my mother's looks, yes. What I don't take after is her forgiveness.
Well, if you don't want to know what we know, and want to miss the opportunity for a happy reunion with your father, then what a poor fellow he is.
While this villain monologue is happening, I'm gonna reach out to Kellen's mother with the Ashtai mind link ability that removers have.
Yes, indeed.
I'm just gonna say, I'm here. Are you okay?
Why? Where have you been? Why
It's not
now?
important right now. This is a this is a stressful situation, yes. We need the important details now. What do you know? I can fix this.
They took your father months ago. Now they want me. I don't have any abilities.
I don't think that matters to these people.
Cassandra looks... Well, what's it to be?
Why does Curlin looks like he needs to poop?
The
What's he
only
doing?
reason you're still alive is because of the information you have. Use it wisely.
Be careful with your bargaining chips.
Why don't you tell me what this information is to me, like a new friend of you, and I'll
Try to charm person her. DC 15.
Okay.
Wisdom save.
Boy.
Are you doing it to her or like the henchman
Yeah,
holding the
Cassandra.
knife?
Cassandra.
Okay.
Trying to befriend her through magic.
Okay.
God, I hope we're not playing hard mode in Baldur's Gate.
What was the DC, sorry?
15.
15? Okay. Well, the good news is assassins are also not very wise. But let's see how we do here. Again, rolling in chat. +0, so if you need a 15 or more. That's an 8.
8. So she will have more strongly friendly feelings towards me as she is charmed for the next hour.
I may just have met you, but you seem like a reasonable person, so why don't you just tell us the information we need and we'll all be on our way, including the mom.
She doesn't.
Don't do that.
Her demeanor doesn't change, but she kind of like slowly kind of like walks down, like swaying down the steps of the raised section towards you. And she just reaches out and she has like these long kind of like mid forearm length like leather gloves with embroidered patterns on the black leather. And she just like puts a finger on your chest, Bob. And is like, oh, a local boy. And like kind of like goes up and like plays with your beard.
Start to blush a little bit.
Wait, did I use the right magic?
Have you been hiding in the forest all this time? And she looks, change my mind. You two may leave, but leave this one too.
Damn, Bob.
I look to Carolyn and nod like, just go take your mom.
I'll handle this. I'll deal with this. Just take her.
No.
Bob's about to take one for the team.
You, and she points at Astalicious, and you, overconfident one, pointing at Reese, you may go. The Stir Grove sent this snack of mine.
I lean over to Carolyn and I was like, how do you want to play this?
May I remind everybody we did not long rest yet.
Yeah, I've been thinking that the whole time. Y'all have been.
We didn't
goading
even
us.
short rest. I have one key point
Bob,
and one rage.
But Bob, how are you taking advantage of this charm?
Bob never flirted with a woman before in his life, so he's a bit overwhelmed by the situation. He's blushing, and doesn't really know what to do.
What was the initial goal when you were casting it? Before she,
getting
reacted
her to
too favorably.
getting her to talk about the information that she is withholding from us.
Well, ask her
Maybe
some
she
questions,
wants-
brother.
Her lips will be a little bit looser. So
Hell
I
yeah.
will maybe ask her.
Steady.
If you want some quality time, why don't you tell me, the big blue hunk, what we need to know?
And
Whoa, this seemed steady.
she's like, well, what would you like to know, my furbolg friend?
Why are you taking his mother? And what is this bounty you're talking about?
Oh. This town was the last bastion of control for Sharla's forces down here against the pesky uprising that causes all sorts of problems for our organization. If only I had a big strong furbolg to protect me and help me. But
Sorry, I don't really do crime. I don't think we're a good fit.
the bounty is a recent thing. Carolyn's father was taken to a Tafini in Luthchek, along with any other unregistered arcanists in the town, after they used their magics to do whatever it is they did to the forest. Oh, it wasn't your home, was it?
Don't have to rub it in.
Oh, I'm concerned. I'm concerned.
We stopped them.
You poor thing. This...
I will probably, while talking to her, like trying to lead her a little bit away from the rest. Like walk and talk her without her knowing. Away from the group, away from the attention of the mother.
Give
to
me a
give somebody else an opening to
persuasion
this.
check, like with advantage.
Persuasion.
The charm, just
Yeah.
to see if you can do that well.
How do I turn on advantage? on the
Right, if you
video?
right click, it gives
Just
you the
right
option.
click.
Right click. Ah, there we go. Awesome. Oh, still rolled only one time. Let me do that again. No, that's like a 1 and a 4. 5 total.
Okay, yeah, she does not go with you, I'm afraid. But she says the bounty on Liranea Sturgrove was a new thing. Something, a request from Charlotte's new friends? I'm not sure.
I can assure you that you won't be able to take her. Not with me and my friends, so it's best maybe for you and your men, if you want to keep this organization going, to let us take the woman and leave.
Oh, but I don't want to kill you.
Well, we don't want to kill you too, but we will if we have to.
She looks around at all of her people. I don't think that would work. You look a little worse for wear already. Yeah, I see.
Is that how this is it?
Can I roll a history check to see if I know what Cassandra's bounty is?
Okay. Although I think it's from what the things she's been saying, it sounds like she's like in league with Charlotte.
Okay.
So whatever might have been there is probably forgiven, I'm afraid. Just from the way that she's talking.
Would I have known what it was beforehand, though?
It was a decent one. This is much smaller. You know, your mothers were proud that theirs were much better than hers. Yeah, it was a tidy sum. Yeah. Sorry, Karen, you were saying?
Is this how this works, is it? You just merely deal in bounties.
Oh,
You just take whatever the highest one is, whatever anyone is that can pay.
I don't know what your family did to anger Charlotte's
Because it's funny, because
priests.
I was given this poster of a wanted poster, actually. And I didn't think of anything of it at first, but actually now here, standing, looking at you, hearing this name, Cassandra, I think the bounty was reinstated on you. I pull out this scroll of parchment, and I look at it and say, yes. I think we're in a bit of a pickle here, aren't we? And as I do, I'm using the spell scroll of the 5th level Dominate Person,
Damn.
Hell yeah.
which I was hoping to not use yet, but we're in a pickle, so I'm using it.
Okay.
I have to make an ability check to make sure it's successful because I don't have 5th level spells yet.
Mm-hmm.
Which I get like a 25, so I think that works.
It's a,
So, Dominate Person. I don't even know what this does yet. I just looked through my inventory.
toys.
Basically, mind control.
Makes them say mommy or daddy.
So, you have a wisdom saving throw to make.
Okay.
It is a DC. It's a higher DC than what Kellen's normally is because of the thing. It is a DC 17.
Okay. What
Wisdom.
gives it the higher DC?
Because it is a 5th level spell. Kelvin doesn't normally have 5th level spells, but it's a spell scroll. I can still use it.
Mm-hmm. Isn't the save still the same?
No. Your spell save DC is determined by the level of the spell that you're casting. So, Kellen's DC, it says on the thing, the scroll contains a 5th level spell. The spell saving throw DC is 17.
Okay, cool.
Yeah.
It's so that non-casters can use it without having their own personal spell save DC.
True.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, so again, I'll roll in chat. Again, this is +0, so I need a 17 or higher. A 12.
Okay. While this creature is charmed, I have a telepathic link with them, as long as we're on the same plane of existence. This is for an hour.
Okay.
I can issue the commands to this creature. No action required while I'm conscious. It does its best to obey.
Okay.
You can use your action to take total and precise control of the target.
Nice.
So she basically is under my control.
Okay. Now, you still think you're gonna have to be very careful in what you do with that, because if she does something too strange, then you think everyone else will react. But you think if you do this carefully and properly, then you should be able to walk out of here.
So I'm gonna make her play along. So I think she probably will rush over, grab the parchment, which is now blank because it's a spell scroll has now been used. The spell is gone.
Okay.
It's just a blank parchment, and looks at it and believes that they're seeing this renewed bounty, and it's I don't know, 500 platinum or some absurd amount, and it looks legitimate.
Mm-hmm.
And will react accordingly. And looks like you've got bigger fish to fry right now than us. And we are in the midst of dealing with said issue here in Chessenta, so we can make that problem go away from you. As I said when we entered the room, choose your words very carefully. You don't hold the power just because you have the men.
What is your connection to what's happening above?
Let's just say I'm helping the people decide their own fate.
And you're like our rebel leader.
I ask you.
I never wanted to be a leader, but when one cares about freedom, you do what has to be done.
You're asking for a very dangerous course to be taken.
More so dangerous than going against the bounty of Charlie yourself? Surely someone of your reputation, the head of the White Dagger, I believe it was, would know that to be a folly. You're wiser than that. We'll chalk this up to being just an act of carelessness.
You say you can make this go away. How would you do that?
I may just look like a humble Macklin girl, daughter of a seamstress. Appearances can be deceiving.
It's not only Shala that concerns me. I would not wish to anger the gods. Tell me, why did the temple of Umberly want your mother?
Let's just say we go way back. And I'm still here, which means she has not beaten me. So what does that tell you about me and my capabilities? You're curious, I'm sure, but curiosity brings consequence. So, just keep that in mind.
you should also consider we're all kind of on the same side. When there are thieves or when there is a rebellion, it's usually because a ruling class is making it bad for all of us. So there has to be thieves, so there has to be a rebellion. So maybe you don't need to, be aligning with the guys who are the problem.
Yes, have a think about it. What is it you truly desire most? And does that become more doable in a world free of Shala? Certainly a power vacuum to fill.
Legitimacy?
Anything's possible if you put your mind to it.
It has always been our desire to control the trade. If there were a way that we could do that without also having to hide in the shadows. What does Mechlin look like when the smoke clears?
I'll take a step closer. It looks however it wants to look, just like the rest of Chessenta. We're all hiding in the shadows. Don't you think it's time we stopped hiding? Aren't you tired of taking orders from someone who you clearly know is beneath you?
Very well. She turns. All of you. Today, the white dagger steps from the dark and ceases to cower beneath the streets. There is a new table being formed, and we shall take our place at it.
This town could use an organized militia. The people could use an organized militia, and you guys are pretty organized. And you guys are part of the people, aren't you?
We will do what is best for our interests, and as they align nicely at the moment, those of Mechlin. You're right. Charlotte would just have asked for more and more, and taken more and more. Visarion.
How long before your neck is on the chopping board as well? Comes to us all unless we do something about it. The wheel keeps spinning, so we break the fucking wheel.
And you flinch slightly as she tears up that parchment. Visarion. And the mustachioed henchman takes the hood off. Carolyn's mother releases the gag and without any kind of care, but not roughly, just holds her to her feet. Just a big meaty hand pats her on the back and gently pushes her forward. Off you go.
Just reach my hand out.
She kind of looks nervously around and steps to you. Cassandra returns to the chair.
Are we going?
I guess our business is done here.
You chose your words carefully. Thank you for taking my advice.
We'll be watching.
Turn around. The bears will walk with me.
Come along, now, mother. This is no place for a seamstress.
All right, cool. See you after we liberate the country or whatever.
And the group of you move.
Take care of the woods.
The group of you move back out and away, and you are not followed, that you're aware of.
As
Not
we
challenged.
leave-
After we get out of like earshot, I'm like, oh, thank God, I could not have gotten into a fight just then.
Just a moment. Reese?
As we are leaving, once we are essentially outside, can Reese make some subtle markings on the walls, leaving a trail for maybe others to find this hidden base to dismantle it?
Sure. I think
Like hobo markings.
Yeah, basically.
from
Kill who lives here.
from the sounds of what was being said, it sounds like they're going to abandon it anyway.
Yeah.
Okay. So you retrace your steps back up to the surface. I think actually with Reese reading the thieves' cant and the directions, you find a closer way, just so you're not traveling so far back through the sewers. And the 5 of you, 9 of you, I guess, with the bears.
Do we
Are-
also have a bird with us?
What? So you mentioned that before as well. What? I've forgotten what you were talking about. What are you talking about?
I thought the griffin that brought.
The griffin
Bob Moss
didn't
joined
make
us.
it into the sewers.
Oh, okay, all right.
The beast is just eating fish constantly. I don't know what's wrong with it. Took me like a full 15 seconds for him to lift off and pull his head away from food.
Thank
Has a
you.
mind of his own.
Thank you, Phantom, for those crystals. Everyone has a crystal now.
Hell
His
yeah.
Thank you.
previous owner had a taste for live fish, as it were. I think they've Argus rubbed off them somewhat.
I just take care of them. I don't train them. That's
Well,
on the
should
right.
probably feed them more. They're not always that hungry.
You make your way back through to the Sturgrove home, and we kind of cut to a scene of you just like helping, kind of just like, Astericious is like lifting up a big dresser that had toppled down and just putting things back, and as best you can. And no worries, Phantom. You, Carolyn, seat your mother in her chair by the fire, where she sits and does her work. Thank you.
Sorry it took me a while to come home. I've been busy, somewhat unexpectedly.
So it seems.
I heard about father. What do you know about that? What happened? Were you here?
When Sharla cracked down on the use of arcane magic, you know how your father was. He fundamentally was against registration, the constraints being put on magic users. He wanted to teach and share and spread it as far as they could. That's why everyone called him the teacher. I don't know. I don't know what happened. He was taken with so many others. I haven't seen him for so long. You for longer. I was alone here.
I regret that. I regret that you've been put in that position.
No, I'm sorry. I never wanted to cage you. You were a bird that needed to fly. And you were not beholden to us. I'm glad you came when you did, and were able to do what you did. But what was this talk? The goddess Amberly? Why is the priesthood after us?
That's a very long and complicated story. Somewhat dealt with. We're going to need a very large pot of tea for that one. If I'm going to get into it. But the important thing is Merklin is safe now. Everything that's happened, all of the chaos outside, is us. We're working to liberate everything, everyone. We have the means to do so.
We heard pieces of information before the lockdown. There was talk of other places being lost, other places being taken, and they started to stop us from leaving, control our movements much more. It has been no life at all here for quite some time.
Well, no longer. This was their last stronghold in the south. And now, the south is free.
The Jedric's station, that's where the leaders were being kept when the mercenaries came in and took over.
You don't have to worry about Jedric's anymore.
It seems so very dangerous, but what you're doing, what your friends are doing, is right. Don't stop now.
It was you that taught me right from wrong.
If there's the chance, please look for your father.
It's already on my to-do list. I'll bring him home. I think it'll take more than Sharla's amassed forces to put that temperament down. You know what he's like. He'll outlast time himself.
But it's going to be no small thing. He's been kept in Lothchek, the capital, the seat of Sharla's power. You're going to need... And she's interrupted by a voice from the door, from the courtyard. They're going to need allies. And Therese steps through the door.
I was wondering if you were going to show up.
Astelicious, you're aware of who this is. This is the spy master and information broker that has been working for the rebellion, and they were based in Meth, where you were originally. And you know they're connected to the rebellion heavily.
A fellow Merthian. What a sight for sore eyes.
She's not local. She helped the others. You know that she helped Carolyn and Reese escape from the prison camps that they had been put in by Shala, and kind of helped shape them into the leaders that they are now. That's all. You know, Bob, you have no idea who this person is. A glorious woman with ebon skin and long flowing robes comes in through the door.
Let me try my new flirt person spell.
Bob, no, maybe not right now, Bob.
She smiles to herself. Karen, Reese, I see you have already made some allies.
No one can resist the sauce. Oh, the class.
She nods. That's delicious. Your brother as well.
Oh, good. And is he with you, or
why?
Decided not to come help us?
What do you think would make Astelicius leave the library untended?
Yeah, that's fair. Is he at least helping out back there?
Of course.
Okay.
He's working with our new Jedricks in the fort.
Ooh.
In the what was the name for the fort? Had a special name, didn't it?
It's going back a while.
Right, they had a special word for it.
Don't know. Can't tell you. Don't have it in my notes.
No, it's okay. She said, but despite the undoubtable talents of these two, you will need more. Madame Sturgrove. And your mother kind of nods confusedly. Excuse me, and she goes to the table and just unfurls a large map showing parts of control and locations of control you have. One downside of taking control of the south is that everything that Shala has is now concentrated in the north. There are, of course, areas beyond her control. Arias's connections made in the Bay of Chessenta seem to have caused problems for their navy. And of course, the Adder Swamp is a no-go for anybody.
It's funny how that name keeps coming up.
I was just about to ask if Bob sees a swamp drawn on the map. He cannot read, but of course he can notice a swamp on the map.
You see that she's pointing to the northwest when she says that, Bob. And here, let me bring the map up for you. Let's switch over to that, actually.
That's where the owner of the Woosh told us to go as well. A swamp.
The whom of the whom? And you see up where near the north, there's the Bay of Chessenta there, and then that whole western shore of the Bay of Chessenta is the Adder Swamp. Carolyn, Astelicious and Reese, you know it to be a very wild place, with ruins of previous cities, now inhabited by a large society of were-crocodiles. And Therese gestures up beyond the Bay of Chessenta, up towards the Sea of Fallen Stars, and off to the east and west of Chessenta's borders itself. I think our next step, your next step, is to travel further afield. If we are to defeat Charlotte's forces once and for all, we will need to find allies from beyond Chessenta's borders. Excuse me.
Makes total sense. Question is, can you hold the line in our absence?
I am merely a gatherer of information and a purveyor of secrets. The captains and those that you have brought to power and control here of your organization are keeping the gains that we've made.
Guess we could just keep going around and casting charm on local thieves until we have a whole military.
Therese kind of wraps your forehead as it's just think bigger.
We're still working out the inter-party dynamics here with our new associates, but we'll call it a work in progress. Certainly thinking outside the box, yes. I always said I didn't want to be a leader, and everyone looks at me like a leader. Okay. Where do you suggest we start?
And that is a nice line to finish on. As
But now we'll never know.
the group of you lean over the map and start to discuss widening the connections of the People's Pod. And
Did we just unlock fast travel?
next time, we will join our friends as they start to seek foreign allies into the next chapter of Chessenta's Tyranny. Thank you, everybody.
Can't wait to go to Akanul and Mulhorand and Imanther.
Let's not go to Faerun. It is a silly place, I hear.
It's all Faerun.
That part of Faerun, the Sword Coast.
There you go, yeah.
Not a fan of swords.
Yes, Mulharand. Yes, I think, Carolyn, you're quite curious about certain areas beyond the borders where you know that your goddess's church was founded, and the connections there with the ancient gate builders that enabled the creation of the Dreamweavers here in the first place. But we should catch up with that next time and discover where our adventures are headed. A massive thank you for joining us, everybody. It's been an absolute pleasure. Hey, Calvin, welcome in. We're wrapping things up here, but thank you for that watch streak. And a big thank you to everyone who's been hanging out and chatting in chat. Always lovely to have everybody there. Well done today, everyone. That was great stuff. Thank you for the subs and the crystals. Absolutely. We will be back in a couple of weeks for the next step of the People's Pod's adventure. And that next session will be part of the opening weekend of sessions for our big charity fundraiser for the incredible World Central Kitchen. I gotta do it. It shares as suggested as a fundamentally worthy charity to support by a certain John Stewart in his opening dialogue on his show this week.
John, I could have sworn that you thought of it before he did, though. I could have sworn that's how that
Well,
happened.
I think I did. Yes, we were already actually planning to use World Central Kitchen, as everyone is aware. But it has become particularly focused and timely as they are doing incredible work in the aftermath of Hurricanes Helene and Milton. Milton? What's the other one, isn't it?
Milton.
Yes. They're doing amazing work in the affected regions there, as well as continuing all the awesome things, all the awesome stuff they're doing in other trouble-hit areas, such as Gaza and the Ukraine. They have done earthquake relief here in Japan, which is something that's very close to my heart, and are quick to leap into action wherever it is needed. So please join us for that, and when we are able to, of course, offer you the chance to create some chaos and sow some shenanigans in the mix, as well as get entered into the fabulous prize draw, which will be running as always. As we team up with our friends over at Guild Superior and Folk and Myth to bring this amazing swath of adventures, all of our regular campaigns, as well as 6 one-shots with a fantastic group of guests joining us. And I have made the decision, whether it's wise or not, I'm not sure, but I'm going to be running a different system. Well, I guess 2 of them are D&D, but a different rule set and style of session for every single session. We will be playing one-shot roulette. We will be playing where, what, who, as our memory loss adventurers will continue and try and find out who they are and what they're doing. And we will also be playing the fabulous Blades in the Dark system again, and the fabulous Honey Heist one-page game, which is always great. And then, of course, we will be starting a new system, first time on the channel, as we play Kids on Brooms for the first time. Kids on Bikes variant there. Very excited to try that out with a fantastic cast. I saw Scotty in chat before, joining us for that one, and with Patch here as well. We will be opening the whole thing up with my own one-page shenanigans, Grave Danger. So do join us for all of that great stuff, and donate if you can for this worthy, amazing cause. That's all kicking off Halloween in North America, November 1st here, and running for 10 days of adventures here and on our friends' channels. So please jump in whenever you can and help us make a big difference for those who are struck and under such terrible conditions. Okay, so thank you everyone, absolutely amazing. Thank you Christina, it was a lot of fun. We've got an amazing cast lined up to play this time as well. Thank you McGlover, it was a pleasure. So thank you so much everybody. We are going to say goodbye to these fine people and then head off for raiding, so stick around for that. But just before we do, Reese, where can people find you on the material plane?
Here every other Friday and on QuestJunkies most of the time.
Thank you kindly. Bob Moss, you good self?
Everybody, I'm Sky. I'm the Dungeon Master from the Dutch-spoken D&D stream, Dutch Dungeons, here on Twitch.
Thank you. That's delicious.
Shezlan's in the chat and also on all socials. Follow me on Instagram for the occasional story and picture from Japan. And then you can find me here on alternating Fridays, and then also here on Saturdays that aren't that week of the Friday. And then probably more soon.
Absolutely. And last but not least, by any measure you care to employ, Carolyn Sturgrove.
That's me, Patch, your ever humble dungeon master from a little place called QuestJunkies. You can find me there at the moment where our main games are on a hiatus while we move to a pre-record format. But in the meantime, we are releasing weekly episodes of the QuestCast, which is a little podcast thing. I will be announcing later today our next guest. Spoilers! It's Phoenix Iwaki. There will be a clip going up on our socials in a couple of hours' time from that. And just to quickly add as well, we just announced last night that, again, November 1st must be a really good day for TTRPG content. we will be premiering the long-awaited Chapter 2 of our Crit Award finalist series of Candela Obscura, The Circle of Blood and Time, run by the ever-incredible Scarlet Song. And oh my goodness, y'all ain't ready. It's so wonderful. And yeah, that's me. I'm also in the Castleton project over on Winter's Tales. I want to play everyone's tables, so if our schedules align, hire me. Or just let me play for free. I'll play for free. Who am I kidding? I love doing
Wait, you
this,
get
so
paid for
let's do
this? John, what the hell?
You know
Oh
what
shit,
I
I wasn't supposed to say that. Damn it.
mean. Okay, thank you.
Well, John drove me home last night, which is a $100 taxi ride, so that's fine.
A massive thank you to everyone. And if you want to find out what's going with us and all of the things going on here, you can give us a follow, like the fool GTPPG did there. Thank you for the follow. Welcome in. And jump into the Discord. I think I updated that link. Somebody check that link. Does that work?
Cool, check.
Should
It
work,
does.
man. Yay! So yes, jump into the Discord if you want to get all the news and things that are coming up. Of course, more exciting news about our Dice for Chefs charity stream coming up soon, and all of the fun things that we're doing here. Next up for us will be Tomb of Annihilation at the other end of the weekend, and then of course we'll be back with our incredible Humblewood crew midweek, and then into the next weekend with the fantastic Candlekeep Mysteries and Phandelver and Below crews as well. So do jump in and all that good stuff. If you want to catch up with any of our previous stories and adventures, head on over to the YouTube for the VODs there. And please check out all of our friends over at Trollord Games, CZRPG, and Phoenix Dice for all of the amazing stuff that they're doing and the support that they give us here on the channel. Amazing things going on in all those spots. And, of course, our new friends over at Idle Champions of the Forgotten Realms. Head over there, check out that awesome strategy game on all platforms, and use that code to get yourself a nice Electrum chest of goodies to get you off on your adventures. And you can enjoy playing as various famous characters from across Forgotten Realms lore and various famous actual plays. Buddy of ours that joined us for our anniversary shenanigans earlier in the year, Eugenio Vargas, had their character reskinned and given a sprucing up, and Alicia Marie as well got their character in there. I saw they were talking about that on the socials. So do go and check out all of the cool things happening.
Laura Nobo is on there as well, aren't they?
I think one of Lauren's characters is in there too. Yep.
Yeah.
All sorts.
When's the People's Poll of Chessenta going to be on Idle Champions? That's the real question.
Indeed. Okay, we are going to head off a raiding, but of all of our buddies, nobody is live. What shall we do? Where is the explore section on this new... Sorry, so I've updated the app. I've never used this like this here. Okay.
Is this called browse?
Yeah, I've just gone over to the D&D tag here. Let's see who's kicking around.
Somebody called Wild Witch RP.
Wild Witch? Oh, it's us. Hello, us. Who should we go to? Oh, I see it. Yeah. Okay. Faye. The game master is called Faye. That's trouble.
Yeah.
There's a Faye in charge. No.
Wait, do you give if your name's Faye and you give your name to a Faye, then is that how that works?
I think they must have taken that from someone. Yeah. Okay, so let's raid in there. Give them a support. They seem to be a bit of a smaller channel, just hanging out and playing with some friends there. So give them a follow if you're able, and drop all of the emotes in the chat there, and say hello and tell them where you came from. But till next time, we'll say our goodbyes for now. So please stick around for that raid if you've got them. Let those phoenixes fly. Oh, gee, thank you for that follow there. We hope to see you next time. But till then, as we like to say around these parts, Oyasumi nasai. Oyasumi.
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 Thank you.
Good night.